Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the Power of Ray, and thank you for watching. This is Atieng, and today we are on a very powerful journey to raise our energy and learning about the 10th element that our reality is composed of. The 10th element that the universe and the human being, which is you and me, is made up with. Anyway, I suppose to come tomorrow, but tomorrow I leave it to talk about what I've been doing in my fasting, my 3 days fasting. Today my last day of my 3 days dry fast. So I will talk to you tomorrow about it. Today also we were about to do the full moon meditation with my spiritual guardian teacher. But for some reason, she had canceled the session. So there is no more session for the full moon meditation. And that is fine. Now, I wanted to share with you about the 10th element of creation. In order for you to understand yourself, that the physical universe is all within you. Anything you want to understand in the universe, you can understand it within you, but of the teaching of the Kemetic spirituality. During my fasting days, I was reading and I was studying on God gap, the principle of gaps. And while I was studying about the principle of gap, I learned 5 more elements that are added to the 4 elements that we all know that the universe was made up with. Anyway, the scientists say that the universe is made up of 4 elements, but if we add the 5th element, which is ether, we have 5 elements that the universe is made up with. So the scientists say that the universe is made up of water, earth, fire, air, and ether, 5 elements. So those are 5 elements that we know that the physical universe, the object, is made up with. But the Kemetic spirituality say the universe is made up of 10 elements, and those 10 elements are include of those 5 elements. The other 5 elements that the Kemetic spirituality add into these 5 elements, one is the soul. With no soul, there is no universe. The soul sustains everything in the universe. The soul, which is Asa, is what sustains the creation. The soul itself is what has the life for everything to live, to have a life. With no soul, there is no water, there is nothing. There is the soul, which is the conscious behind the water. Everything has a conscious of the soul. So the soul is namasik, added on top of those 5 elements I already mentioned, I already listed. Next one is wisdom. Especially for a human being needs a wisdom. A body with soul and no wisdom, there is no life. A human being needs to reason. A human alive without wisdom will live like animals, will live in their instincts. A human being don't need to live in instincts, because the human being is a special creature that learn about things, dig about things, and find out about a lot of things that the animals will never do. Because the animals are created the way they were created, they have to live in their instincts. They don't have to work hard, they don't have to reason, they don't want to do the thing humans do. So a human being needs a wisdom, and that wisdom is come with the soul together, which is a set. Everything, all the creation, there is the wisdom behind everything. There is wisdom behind the water, wisdom behind the earth, wisdom behind everything that has the soul. Soul is everywhere. So soul is the element number 6. Wisdom is the element number 7. Soul is element number 6. Wisdom is element number 7. Element number 8. Element number 8. Now we have soul. Human being have soul, has wisdom. Element number 8 is evil. Without Set, we cannot seek wisdom. Trouble has to be there to teach us a lesson, to make us think critically, to make us search for things, to make us search the reason behind our life, what we are here for, and why. Without trouble, without challenges in life, we do not go to the temple of a Set to seek wisdom. So Set is always there. And that the element number 8 a human being is made up with, and that is why the Kemetic spirituality say that a human being is both dark and light. The darkness and light are all within human. By understanding wisdom and Set, which is the devil. Now we have element 8, which is the devil, that have to teach you a lesson in order to go to the temple of wisdom. Number 9, death, Lady Nefsi. We have to die. There are 2 deaths. A death when the body is buried, the soul is gone to the soul, goes back to Nu, the mother Nu, till the soul is born again in another body. That death number 2 is when you die, when you're still alive, like me. I am dead, I'm still alive. I'm dead in my ego, in my ignorance. That is transforming from the lower self to the higher self that resurrected us up. So death is there for 2 reasons: to kill you, to give another soul chance to come to the world, to change the world, put their 2 cents the way they see the world, and then they have to go, and then maybe you have to come back to finish putting more of your 5 cents or 10 cents. So death is always there. Lastly, we have Heru, the redemption. And that is why the redemption, Heru, the king, the queen, Heru in king and queen is always at the last of the Kemetic spirituality, an union, tree of life, principle of creation. Heru is always at last. Because all these things have to happen in life, especially the death and the devil. All these things, their ending is to be redeemed. Imagine you have to be born in so many lives only to face challenges, sorrow, suffering, to die, only to come again another life, to live the same challenge life, where there is no peace, all sorrow, all pain, all grieving. Will there be a life there? No, there will be no life. Life like that is no life. It's just a suffering life where there is no hope for life. A hope for life is a redemption, which is Heru. For Heru to redeem you, Heru must be challenges. That is why in the temple of Heru, fight Set 10 times to make peace. 10 times Heru have to fight with Set to make peace, redeem the throne of Kemet. And that has to do with you. Your light, your darkness, the light and the darkness within you, they have to fight in order to make peace with them. You are the one that have to make peace. Make peace with your darkness and light. That is why I said doesn't tell Heru to kill his uncle Set. Every time when Heru fell, the battle was Set, he had to come back and seek counsel to his mother Aset. And Aset will just guided him of not to attack, when to get ready to attack, when Set is coming up to him. And that is how you have to do it. When you go through challenges, through storm, through fire, through wind, the very big wind that come to blow you and throw you into ocean, you need to know when to resist the wind not to blow you, how to resist the storm not to pull you down, how to resist the fire not to burn you down. Those are things you have to handle within you. And for Heru to redeem you has aside the peace, the stillness. You have to be patient in your self-discipline. Be patient with all the suffering in your life. Haru have to be challenges. Haru has to be challenged 10 times in order to deliver you. If you don't understand this, you need to understand that Haru has to be challenged 10 times in order for you to be redeemed as a living Asa. The problem of our people that we don't make it. Sometimes it takes years or even take a lifetime to be redeemed is because when the storm comes, we fall down, giving up for some time and then come back. And when you give up for some time, you go back to your normal life where the set was very comfortable within. And then later you need to rise up to fight with set again. And then when you come in the middle, when the storm comes very strong, you give up. And again, and again, and again, until it costs you a lifetime. And then you have to be born again. So Heru, the redemption is the last element that is our reality is made up with, and those are 10 elements we are made up with. Understand them within you because you are the whole creation within you. To understand anything in the universe, understand it within you. And that is how it works, and that is how you are a God and Goddess. God and Goddess, you. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumb and consider joining the Power of Ray membership to learn more about how to take care of this through meditation, helps for awakening the energy, and all the other things. I appreciate your support and share this video with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe to the Power of Ray for more enlightenment content for your enlightenment. Enjoy, have peace, and be well. Peace. Otep.